Welcome back to the YouTube channel of Venus Public School. We'll be continuing with chapter 16, electric current and its effects. Till now we have discussed heating effect of electric current, and today we are going to discuss the magnetic effect of electric current. Clear? So far we have discussed, in the last lecture we have discussed a very important topic, that is electric fuse. This topic you can also go through in your book, that is on page number 177. Electric fuse of a safety device topic is given. This diagram, in this diagram they have shown you everything which we have discussed in the last lecture. On page number 178 they have discussed about, they have given a simple note on MCB, miniature circuit breakers. Go through this also, and just observe from a distance at your home wherever the MCBs are there, okay, and you can ask a few basic things from your parents about this MCB, from your parents about this miniature circuit breakers, but maintain a safe distance from these electrical appliances. Don't dare to touch anything, okay, and don't dare to see anything without the presence of your parents. Clear? Now let us discuss the another effect of electric current, which is magnetic effect of electric current. Okay, so basically previously people used to think, or the scientists used to think, that electricity and magnetism were considered to be two separate forces. Like when people used to get these when they started thinking and they started developing the concept of electricity, they think that the materials which are using for conducting electricity are different, okay, or are the materials which used to use for only conduction of electricity. And whereas on the other hand, when they started observing, when they are searching for the different elements, okay, out of the earth crust, okay, they got an element called magnetite. Basically it is an iron alloy, and it shows the properties of attracting the same amount of magnetite molecules or substances, as well as some of the metallic components, metallic elements. Clear? So basically, and that was given as the name magnets. Clear? And from there there is another branch of science or physics started, that is magnetism. But originally people used to think that these two, electricity and magnetism, they are two different branches of sciences, and they are different forces. They are different forces. But once there was a scientist, Faraday, when he was thinking, and he was having a magnetic compass needle. He was having that compass with him, placed on a table, and he was working on some circuit, basic circuit, okay. He was thinking of something, and he suddenly found that when he passes electric current through this circuit, he observed that this magnetic compass needle shows some deflection, and that gives him idea that there is some relation between the electricity and the magnetism. And from there they started working on this new field, that is electromagnetism. And nowadays electromagnetism is playing a most important role all around us, because everywhere applications of electromagnetism is there. Clear? So now let us understand, as you can see in this picture here, there are two different devices. Number one, on the top there is simple electric circuit, where there is a straight conducting wire which is having two poles, that is north pole and south pole, and through the wires a battery is connected, wire and switch, a battery is connected with it. Whenever we switch it on, what would happen? Due to the availability of potential difference or a battery, this electric current starts flowing through the circuit. And whenever this electric current started flowing through the circuit, the magnetic compass needle at the bottom shows deflection. Clear? And this represents the relationship between the electricity and the magnetism. This represents the relationship between magnetism. Clear? Now, to understand this, okay, so before moving to the solenoid, let me tell you one more thing, that is, whenever all the conducting materials used to started working as a very weak magnet when some amount of electric current is passed through it. Okay, and the strength of this magnetic property of this material, this wire or this conducting wire, can be increased or decreased on the basis of the amount of electric current passed through it or some other different properties. Okay, but basically whenever like here, as you can see, south north and north south, these 2 points are representing a small straight wire, and rest of the things are representing the circuit which we are which components which we have connected with this straight conducting wire. And when this straight conducting wire is flown through with some current, what would happen? It works as a magnet, and because of this magnetic property, it used to deflect this magnetic needle. Okay, because this itself is a magnet, so this will either attract the other magnet or would repel the other magnet. Clear? Repel the other magnet. So basically what is happening here, whenever you are passing some amount of electric current through a conducting material, that conducting material would behave as a magnet. Okay, some magnetic strength or magnetic field lines is used to pass around it. Okay, but as the magnetic strength is depending upon the length of the conducting wire as well as the amount of electric current to pass through it, so scientists, what they did is they have to increase the length of the conducting wire, as you can see in this diagram. So they have developed a arrangement called solenoid. What is solenoid then? A cylindrical coil of wire acting as a magnet when when carrying electric current. Clear? So this is what solenoid is. This is an arrangement prepared by the scientist to just increase the length so that the magnetic strength would be increased, and this electromagnets can be used for practical applications. Clear? Now here you can see three different pictures. On the right side, on the right side upper, on the picture on the top is representing a spiral coil, just a spiral coil which is hollow from like inside. Okay, so just spiral coil. Why we have taken this spiral coil? Just to increase the length of the conducting material. As the length of the conducting material increases, the magnetic strength also increases. Okay, and as you increases the amount of flow of current inside it, and then also increases the current, the magnetic strength. In the next picture you can clearly see there is a battery. Okay, and this battery is connected with some wires. Okay, and these wires are later on converted into a spiral coil, and the spiral coil, the next terminal of the spiral coil is connected with a switch, mechanical switch, and when you complete the circuit, when you close the switch, what would happen? The electric current started passing through it, and when the electric current passing through this spiral coil, that is solenoid, what would happen? This solenoid would started working as a bar magnet. Okay, because bar magnet, as we have discussed, magnetite is a material which is found in nature, and so all the bar magnets or the like permanent magnets are made up of magnetite. Okay, which is naturally found. But bar magnets, you cannot increase or decrease the strength. The bar magnet or the natural magnets are having fixed strength in it. Clear? By whether it is a weak or it is a strong, though it is weaker than that of the electromagnets, because the strength of the electromagnets can be increased or decreased as per the requirements. You can increase the number of turns in a coil of solenoid, you can increase the strength, you can increase the amount of electric current, you can increase the strength. So in the electromagnets, you can increase or decrease the strength of the magnetic field as per your requirements, whereas in the natural magnets it cannot be done. Okay, and also to make it effective, what sometimes we used to do, we used to put a soft iron core in it. Okay, which helps the electric field lines to pass through the hollow core of this solenoid very well. So sometimes, like in the picture, you can see a soft iron core which they are sliding in the hollow like spiral coil, okay, between the horizontal spiral coil, okay. So this makes it very effective. So this is an arrangement of a solenoid which is most commonly used nowadays. Clear? Everywhere. The most important application of this magnetic effect of electric current is electric motors, and everywhere all around you, you are seeing motors, okay. Drill machine motor, jet pump, water pumps motor, okay, cleaning device motor. Clear? Spray guns, whatever you are using around you, okay, trimmers, hair clippers, blowers, fans, ACs, okay, everywhere you are used to see electrical motor. So electrical motor is the most important inventions which works on the magnetic effect of electric current. Without that, nothing could be possible, okay. Now whatever we have been discussed, that a metallic wire, when it is coiled around some soft iron core, what would happen? It started working as a magnet. So let us check it, let us do it by ourselves, okay. So whether it is true or not, okay. So let us do some arrangement, let us make some arrangement. As you can see in the picture, we have taken a small nail, iron nail. On that iron nail, what we would do, we have like coiled up some wire. It must be a copper wire, because copper wire is the very good conductor, most very good conductor of electricity. That's why copper wires are used in the electrical appliances. So copper is very good, best, basically best, you know, best conductive material or conductor of electricity. So take a long copper wire, okay, try to wind it up on a iron nail, and what you can do is, you can have a less number of windings, like turns on it, but to make it effective, to make it like more strengthful, to make it working, try to wind it up with large number of turns, okay. Try to wind up large number of turns on it, and when you do it, connect the two ends of the wire which you have wounded up on an iron nail with a battery, positive and negative terminal of the battery, and started behaving as a magnet. As you can see in the picture on the top, simple electromagnet. So magnetic field, as you can see, magnetic field which is not visible, but this magnetic field is representing the area in which, whenever if you are bringing anything which is made up of metal or magnet, would be attracted or repelled by this electromagnet which you have prepared by yourself. Clear? In the next picture, again the same thing is like represented. They have taken an iron nail, they have winded up copper wire over it, connected it with the cell. Here they have used a switch also, because whenever you want to convert this iron nail as a magnet, you can switch it on, and whenever you don't want to do it, just switch it off, okay. So it would behave as a simple iron nail, and whenever you switch it on, it would behave as an electromagnet, okay. And you can test it with some ball pins. Clear? So try to do it at your home. It is not at all harmful, okay. It is a fun activity. Try to do it at your home. That is it for the day. We will discuss some more applications of magnetic effect of electric current in the next lecture. Thank you so much.